Hammer game! Hammer, yeah, baby, let's go! Yeah! Hammer game! Hammer game!
We always hit the nail on the head.
Hammer game! Hammer game! Hammer game!
Yo, so I'm here with my boy Garcia, the future of the Miami Hurricanes. Mark my word, I said that.
What's going on? Go Canes.
Yes, sir. All day, every day. So as you guys can see, Manny Diaz is already at Penn State. He's walking out to an empty stadium, you know, quick look around and this, that, and the third. Now, to me, this is kind of foretelling the future of Penn State, you know, basically empty stadiums because Manny defense done gave up 600 yards rushing, 600 yards passing. You know, that's tough. Now, some of y'all might say, Teacher, why? Manny Diaz is gone. He tried so well to, you know, do good for Miami. Why are you cracking on him? Why are you talking trash? You know, leave the man alone. Well, Manny Diaz, when departing from Miami, kind of took a shot at Miami. Yes, he took a shot at us, saying that basically he's going to Penn State, which is basically the real linebacker U. You think he didn't take a shot at us? Hey, you know, I could take a shot back at Danny Diaz if I want to. If you don't like it, that's tough. That's tough. But anyways, man, last night, Heisman Trophy celebration went down. It is what it is. We all saw the writing on the wall when Bryce Young started out the season against, you know, us, my Miami Hurricanes, putting up over 300 yards and stuff like that. And, you know, the season for him continued in similar fashion, putting up great numbers, whatever. I don't have his numbers as right now, but I did watch his last game in the SEC Championship, and I thought that game solidified his place as the Heisman Trophy winner. And to my astonishment and surprise, well, weren't surprised or astonished, Bryce Young is the Heisman Trophy winner. Yeah, he took it home. That's tough. He took it home. That's the second year in a row that somebody from Alabama won the Heisman Trophy. Devontae Smith last year, now Bryce Young this year. You know, before that it was Joe Brady and so forth and so forth. But anyways, man, couple coaching jobs changed again now. Dan Lennon is going to Oregon to be the head coach. So, you know, there goes the top defensive coordinator in the country. You know, he was defensive coordinator of the year. He's going to Oregon to be the Oregon's head coach. Mario Cristobal is at Miami. You know the deal. So, from what I was hearing, that, you know, Dan Lennon was a candidate that Miami was looking into to try to attain for the defensive coordinator spot. Well, that's gone, but I have heard that his co-defensive coordinator at Georgia is a candidate. So we'll see how that go. I think the guy named Shoemaker or whatever, Schumann, something like that. Don't quote me. But yeah, yesterday and today, of course, you know, Miami's having a lot of official visits. Some names are known, some names are unknown, some names are on the list that I haven't heard before or whatever, this, then, and the third. And some names are very private. But if you guys know, Miami has a couple commit that was underneath, you know, the Manny Diaz regime or whatever. So these kids are mostly on the defensive side of the ball. You know, T-Rob had a lot to do with some of the DBs that we got, you know, Chris Graves, Markeith Williams, who else? So I'm not going to name all of them, but quarterback Ja'Cory Brown, Isaiah Hilton, all those guys. It's a lot of guys that's, you know, making their visits to Miami, official visits, of course, under Mario Cristobal. So now there's another one that, you know, we're in flip mode right now. You know, the like I said, Alabama just won another Heisman. We're trying to flip Skinner. Yes, you know, we've been after this kid all year or whatever. Are dating back even past this year. We are trying to flip Skinner. Hopefully we get it done. Now, there are some names under the horizon that, you know, the 5-star guy, 4-star guys that we are in flip mode after also. So we'll see how that goes. Now, as a, you know, as of right now, the commitment list for Miami, still remains the same. It's around 8. We did have a recent decommit from a linebacker by the name of Justin Medlock. I'm guessing that he was more of a fan of the Manny Diaz kind of, coaching staff or whatever, this, that, and the third, or maybe he just didn't fit what Mario's going to be doing, but we got a lot of kids, man, a lot of kids. Some of them names are known, some of them are being kept secret, this, that, and the third, but we did have 5-star Calvin Coleman. Who else we had? We had another kid, Cyrus, what's the kid's last name? Cyrus Moss. He's also on visit also. And, Skinner, the Alabama, commit, the tight end, 5-star tight end out of IMG. He's also on visit. That's no secret. Man, there's a lot of other names too, but like I said, those will come out, more so down the future. I did get a few DMs about a certain kid. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he is a 5-star kid. He is a DB, a safety, of course. Might be flipping the script on a couple teams and coming down to the U, but we'll see how that go. As you guys know, signing day is coming up. I think that's on Wednesday. We're all gonna be paying attention and watching and stuff like that. Nigel Kelly also recently dropped his top five. If I'm not mistaken, it's Florida State, Miami, the Gators, Georgia, and Auburn. So, all 3 major teams in the state of Florida, are in there, and then you have the Auburn and the Georgia, the SEC team. So hopefully Miami will come out on top. He is a great defender that we could use on that defensive line, but we'll see how that turns out. When it comes to recruiting, nothing's guaranteed. You can be told one thing today by a kid, and then tomorrow something, this, that, and the third, some coach get in his ear and change his mind. So nothing is ever solid. So if I come to you and say, hey, a kid told me he's coming to Miami, and then next thing you know, signing day comes, boom, he goes somewhere else. Well, within the time period of him telling me he's coming, something could have changed. So that's why in recruiting, you make no guarantees. Everything is taken with a grain of salt until it's, written on the dotted line. So right now, Miami is also, filling in coaching position. You guys know this by now. I've seen the articles that's saying that, the offensive coordinator spot, which was literally said it was going to be given to Joe Brady. Well, I'm seeing reports that Joe Brady might want to stay in the NFL to see how that works out. So right now, I'm not quite sure the situation, if he's, finalized or, going to take a step back, or who's going to be the offense coordinator or the defense coordinator. Those are still a mystery right now. I think Mario Cristobal's main focus right now is knocking out this recruiting in this early signing period, and then, bringing in the staff and stuff like that. So later on, in the January and February times when a lot of kids like to make their decision, he has his staff presented and stuff like that. Him and T-Rob, I've been seeing photos of them going out and stuff like that. So right now, guys, it's a sit and wait kind of situation. And I know a lot of you guys have a lot of questions about the Alonzo Highsmith. Right now, I don't have any current information on that, but eventually I'll get back to you guys. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, Hammer Gang. Today, which is Sunday, by the way, today I will be going live maybe around 5, 6, 7-ish, depending on my schedule. We'll talk about the current stage of college football, of course, Heisman Trophy, the playoffs, all that good stuff, recruiting, early signing day, teams in there, what it's going to be like, this, that, and the third. The Florida Gators, we'll talk about them too, and the Florida State Seminole, of course. They got a new AD. The Gators almost had a mass shooting, and also the Gators recruiting class done dropped worse than Miami. I think last time I seen they was at number 77 and getting worse because kids that they had on their commitment list are all decommitting. So we'll talk about all that later, man. Like, share, subscribe. T2Y, this is just a daily update. Go Canes. Oh!